So this next video is simply beautiful.
A woman 9 months pregnant and her husband shot an armed stranger who was attacking them in North Houston, a convenience store parking lot last night.
The entire incident was caught on camera.
After they shot a man seen attacking them in this surveillance video in the parking lot of the All Seasons food store off Fulton Tuesday night.
Thank God. I've never been happier to be a gun carrier.
Still, she says guns were what first tipped her off to trouble. She noticed 2 men had them in the store's parking lot when she tried to drop off food for her husband, who works inside.
The guy in the passenger seat of the silver car got out with an AR, and told me that I startled him.
When her husband came outside, that man with a rifle got into this green Dodge Charger, eventually driving off. But the silver SUV's driver, also armed, continued threatening the couple.
3 times he repeated that.
Yeah.
You want to die tonight. You want to die tonight. You think this is a game, you think this is to play with, and that's when he pistol whipped me right there.
Since identified by Houston police as Mario Duque, a convicted felon who isn't allowed to have guns. The couple held him at gunpoint as he begged for his own life until help arrived.
Now, I don't call this video beautiful because I want to praise violence. It's because this is one video where you nearly have every justification for the Second Amendment. You have a husband with a gun coming to protect his wife and his unborn child, only to have the wife end up using her gun to protect her husband and their unborn child. It's like I just watched the blue-collar version of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. This video should be playing on every major network in the country, but it won't. Yet, if a deranged psycho commits a mass shooting, the media will talk about it for weeks. But when an 8-month pregnant woman goes Colombiana on a robber who was attacking her husband and her unborn child and her, crickets. But you know who else is silent? The anti-gun group, Moms Demand Action. Here you go. Here you have it right in front of you. An 8-month pregnant mother who used a gun to not only save herself, but her unborn child. And Moms Demand Action is nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found to support this mother. So while all of the anti-gun moms were demanding action, this mother was actually taking action and protected her family with a gun. Oh, and where are the feminists? Shouldn't they be out in front of Target burning bras in support of a woman who defended herself against a toxic masculine robber? They'll be nowhere to be found also, because you can't control people who refuse to be victims. And all of these groups and movements are founded by rich, powerful people who want to control you by making you believe the only thing you are is a victim in need of a big daddy government to come and save you, which gives them more power and control over you, which is why they don't show these videos in the mainstream media. They don't want to give you examples of people actually using firearms to protect themselves because they don't want to give you the idea that you are anything more than a victim. They don't want to plant the seed in your mind that, wait, you mean to tell me I can go out, get a gun, learn gun safety, get training, and then use that firearm to protect myself when the cops and the government are nowhere to be found to protect me? Maybe I should go out and do that. They don't want you thinking like that. They want you thinking, oh my God, we must demand the government to do something for us because I can't do it for myself. But be honest with yourself. If before seeing this video, I told you that a man with a gun and possibly another man were trying to rob an 8-month pregnant woman, most people would immediately think, oh yeah, that woman doesn't stand a chance. And in most cases, she wouldn't. But guess what gave her the ability to not only fight back, but win? A damn gun. The gun was the equalizer. That's what the Second Amendment is about. Equalizing the playing field between citizens versus the criminals and tyrannical governments. But it wasn't just her gun. It was also her husband's gun too. You see, the guy in the green car also had a gun, but once he saw not only the wife with the gun, but also the husband as well, he was like, yeah, nah, I'm out of here. That's why I hate magazine limitation laws. Luckily, this woman and her husband were both armed, but she can only carry so big of a gun in that purse. So if she was by herself, she might have needed every round in that gun. So if her gun could only carry 15, 20 rounds, but some stupid gun control law says that she can only keep 9 or 10 rounds in that gun, how does that help her? The law is literally making it harder on her to defend her life and the life of her unborn child, which is the complete opposite of what they say these gun control laws are supposed to do. The crazy thing is, there's a possibility this fool might try to sue this family for his injuries in civil court. Sure, the chances of him winning are slim, but you still have to deal with the suit. And that means hiring a lawyer. And as a lawyer, I'll be the first to tell you, we ain't cheap. This is why it's important to get some type of self-defense insurance. Yes, it's freaking goofy that we have to have something like self-defense insurance in case we have to protect ourselves from a criminal trying to kill us. But this is the world we live in. And it's better to be prepared than to have to go through the legal process alone without the financial and legal support that comes with self-defense insurance through a membership like USCCA. I work with USCCA to get people to get self-defense insurance through USCCA because I believe they're the best overall comprehensive self-defense membership out there. So if you want to learn more, check out the link in the description section of this video. Oh, and while you're there, be sure to check out my YouTube membership groups. YouTube membership is a way for you to continue supporting what we do here for the Second Amendment on this channel. There are 3 groups: the Pew Pew Life, the Militia, and the Amosexuals. Each group comes with its own benefits and perks. Now, unofficially, I'll be conducting exclusive giveaways for my members, so there will be a link in the description section for that as well. And now, I don't know if the woman in this video is having a boy or girl, but I will say that I think it's time to add a 2A mom design as a companion to the 2A dad design I released a couple weeks ago. So while I work on that, you 2A dads out there should head over to shop.mrcolionnoir.com and check out the 2A dad designs I have on the store. Guns aren't political. That's why I need your help getting this message to spread on YouTube by clicking the thumbs up button, leaving a comment to let me know what you think of the video, then subscribing to the channel. But most importantly, click that bell symbol. For products featured in this video, click the links in the description.